So one of the concepts that you hear a lot of candidates talking about, certainly on the Democratic side, is this concept of a social safety net. It doesn't sound like the concept of a social safety net is compatible with this idea of limited government.
Yeah, but think of it this way. What if I came over here and you have a lot of employees, and let's say that I worry about your company and I want to have a social safety net for your employees. Well, it's the environment that provides your prosperity, and I bet people don't worry about a safety net when you work for a good company, because there's more wealth, there's more generosity, more health benefits, and people are better off. So you want the safety net to be provided by strong companies.
Suppose people don't have a job.
Well, there would be a lot more jobs under my society. There would be very, very few people that would be out of work. Because there would be greater incentives, there wouldn't be a welfare state, and so the poverty would be greatly reduced. But then again, we have to look toward the 19th century and the early 20th century, how many people were out in the I mean, we have never, in a capitalistic society, ever have seen people starving. It's only under socialism and welfarism where government takes charge of this, taking charge of making sure that they have education and medical care and housing. And that's why today we're seeing the collapse of the housing bubble. Who's losing their houses? The poor people who can't meet the requirements of making their payments. So the government was well intended to give houses to everybody, but all of a sudden the people on the margin are losing their houses. So yes, if you really care about people and you really care about a humanitarian approach to government, you have to believe in free markets. It's capitalism that eliminated child labor, eliminated poverty. You do not have famines in true capitalism. You will have poor people. You're going to have people that won't have medical care.
Right.
But,
I was just going to ask about medical care. Aren't there some...
Today, if you're a burn victim, probably any part of the country, but especially in Texas, you can go to the Shriner Hospital in Galveston. And nobody gets turned away. I started medicine in the early 60s. No government. I worked for $3 an hour as an MD in an emergency room. Nobody got turned away. It was a church hospital. Nobody asked him what your income was. And today, everybody gets charged the maximum because there are no charity hospitals anymore, and the government's there. So and they have a lot of burdens. There's extra expenses and demands that aren't legitimate, and so therefore they have to charge the maximum. If they're not on Medicaid, they put them on Medicaid. So it's a bad system.
Did the market create the charity hospitals?
Sure, freedom does. Freedom does. Who created our great universities early on? Not the government. Our churches did, and other private institutions. So, and we undermined all that.